majestic mountains and rivers. How to take a panoramic full view of the beautiful scenery? You need a pair of wings, one-click takeoff, intelligent in-cabin battery swapping for the drone, on-demand charging for ensured powerful endurance. High-precision robotic arm activates the drone, efficient frequency matching with precise control signals. Takeoff. Automatically recognizes the vehicle, hovers, and waits for instructions. Real-time drone image transmission, elevating the perspective to new levels. Let's go. Intelligent following along the way. Following your footprint. Share your adventures with the world. Intelligent filming with one click. Elevated scenery beyond imagination. One-click return to the cabin. Intelligent recognition of the cabin. Effortless drone retrieval. BYD's vehicle-mounted drone, accompanying you all the way, sharing the journey together.
Esto es Tercera Llamada.
fine. Yeah?
BYD es el gran barco que vi en el muelle.
No, mi abuelo dijo que BYD es un mito del este. Mi mamá trabaja en BYD. Ella dice BYD construye tus sueños.
BYD es un modelo inolvidable que he visto.
Ella es la más confiable para cruzar los Andes.
Él es la bestia nueva en la arena que cada corredor sueña con domar.
BYD es mi salón de negocios sobre ruedas. Ahora conducir es divertido e inteligente, gracias a la magia de BYD.
Todo lo que sé es que ahora se ha convertido en la estrella de la casa.
¡Guau! ¡Eso suena increíble! No puedo esperar para conocer a BYD. ¿Le caeré bien también?
Es el compañero de equipo de los sueños que puedes desear.
Él es osado y aventurero.
BYD es verde en movimiento.
Él es el heredero de nuestro legado.
BYD es el camino de regreso a casa.
BYD tiene más de 100,000 ingenieros. Recolecta luz solar alimentando sueños en más de 100 países. ¿Quién es BYD para ti? Esto es BYD.
Bueno, amigas y amigos, señoras y señores, bienvenidos a México. Un aplauso para
Gentlemen,
ustedes
welcome to
porque
Mexico. Let's give
somos más-
ourselves a hand because we're over 1,000 people here present. And this is a historical day for BYD. We're so happy because this is the first event that we are having for the launch of a product outside China. We're in Mexico, in Latin America. So let's give us once again a big round of applause. We're part of the press. We are influencer business partners that we're enjoying a historical point of a brand, you know, enjoying something's really important outside of China. So first of all, I'd like to say hello to some authorities that are here. Mr. Claudio Fernandez, the Development for Economy Secretary, Roberto Arechirega, the Development Secretary for Guadalajara. Welcome also. I'd like to say hello to the International Communication Group and the press that have been traveling to Mexico to be here with us, to the press groups of Mexico, because they've been part of all the launching events, also to all the influencers. I've seen them at different events in China in the recent auto show. So we're so happy to be here to be able to create content. Our business partners and the distributors network. I'm so happy to have you here, people from all around the American continent, and all of our customers and those that are watching us through streaming and that are joining us in this broadcast. This is a global event. I'd also like to say hello to executives of BYD. We have the CEO of America, BYD, Junfei Li, General Manager of BYD division for BYD, also country managers that represent all the markets where we're present in Latin America. Welcome all, and for all that are watching us from different part of the globe in this a global event. But we're here not only to enjoy a great event, to look at a great product that is going to be in vogue, but it's also to celebrate the innovation spirit that defines our company, that it shows a commitment to push the limits of what's possible and to create a brighter future for everyone. And as we just saw in the previous video of what BYD is, we were able to learn that. So use the hashtag BYD SHARK so we can all start transforming this event to a global topic. So I'd like to present and invite to this stage someone that we really appreciate, our executive president, our chairman, and BYD, Estela Ailey. Welcome. Bienvenida, Estela, nuevamente. El escenario es todo tuyo. Hola, muy buenos días.
I'm very pleased
Estoy muy
to see
contenta.
all of you again in Mexico. It's a great pleasure to have all our customers, medians, influencers, partners, and friends here. Today is an important moment of BYD. It's the first time BYD has launched a brand new products outside China, because we are a global company. This time, we choose Mexico as our location for BYD global launching of a pickup truck is because Mexico is one of the most important country with rapid growing demand for pickup trucks. Looking around the world, the pickup trucks market is expected to grow. Facing marketing demand and the improving environmental pollution problems, the emergency of new energy pickup trucks has become inevitable. BYD is an engineer company. Just as the brand video shows, BYD is a world-class new energy technological enterprise. In the 30 years of development, we have always committed to embrace green and sustainable dreams. We hope to transfer the traditional way of energy consumption by using our research and development capability and the application of green technology. When talking about globalization, we have operated in different business in more than 400 cities from 88 countries and regions around the world. With BYD rapid growth development in the past 3 years, I'm very proud to say we are #1 in the world in many aspects. By seeing the sales performance, we are #1 of new energy vehicle sales in 2023. Every 5 new energy vehicles sold, 1 belongs to BYD. At the same time, BYD is a global top 10 automotive company with sales in 3 million, and the only auto corporate with realized consecutive growth with its marketing shares. As of March, BYD has rolled off its 7 million of new energy vehicle, which is the first automotive company to reach this such great achievement in the world. Only takes 4 months from the production of 6 million vehicles to 7 million. Keep leading the market new energy in the world. Technological capability is our confidence behind the sales. BYD is the only company which masters core technological chains of new energy, such as batteries, electric motors, and the electric motor controllers. At the same time, our motor, power battery packs, motor controllers, and the power modules have the #1 installed capacity in the world, which not only apply to BYD models, but also supply to other famous automotive company. BYD's core technology is the most comprehensive and matured solution to the market. The complete technological chains benefited from BYD's consistency and the investment in the technological innovation development. Up to now, we have the largest scale of R&D team in the world with more than 100,000 R&D engineers and 11 R&D research institutes. Our R&D investment in 2023 has exceeded $5.5 billion US. And we produce 32 patents per working day. BYD has applied more than 48 patents globally and covering all the field of the new energy technology categories, material science. For example, BYD has the safest blade batteries, E-Platform 3.0, C2B, C2 cell-to-body, and the DSAS intelligence body balance system make Yang 1 unite. The car can dance and can jump and drive even with only 3 wheels. We have a DM technology, which allows us to use 2 modes, EV and the PHEV. BYD E-Platform is a power system with 4 motors independent drive, like 4 steady legs of a cheetah, delivering better performance and better safeties. Besides that, we have our cool DMO technology, which is the firstly equipped in our luxury off-brand Fancheng Bao. We have a truly formed multi-brand matrix that can meet needs of different customers, which have been achieved a great success in 2023. Now is the beginning of our new category of cars, BYD pickup truck, BYD SHARK. You will enjoy the Sharks today. Yeah. BYD has always been committed to promoting the development of intelligence. We are the first presented the first half of game is about electrification. And the second half is about intelligence. And now it becomes the common sense over the industry. The pickup we bring today will be global model with advanced technology. This is also the first time that the BYD has launched a brand new brand outside of China. BYD years accumulate of overseas market experience and the core technology development. BYD has to enter the new area of the new technology with the pickup to solve the technology performance issues. So today, later on, all the pickup we carry on dual mode technology. We mean 2 mode. You can drive with EV and the HEV mode. And this dual mode technology will solve the pickup auto industry, the biggest pain point. Everybody knows pickup is an important category for automobile industry. But we have a big pain point here. The pain point is the high fuel consumption. And then it's the a bad handling and the worse, very bad driving experience. But the BYD new technology will solve this issue. Will make you, our new pickup, you can carry on driving is with the very best performance, but with low fuel consumption. At the same time, this pickup will give you the very good control handling experience. I will encourage you after the launching, later on you will have a chance to experience our car in that area. So you will make the off-road, then maybe only 2 wheels working, and then the steep slope, and also go to the very high slope. But you feel, yesterday I had the experience over there, I feel almost screaming, oh my gosh, what's happening? But then it's a very great experience. Sometimes later on, you have a chance to to test drive the car outside. Then BYD, the new pickup with the new technology here, we can fast accelerating. We can achieve 0 to 100 kilometers with less than 5.7 seconds. BYD, this is the pioneer technology in the industry. Nobody can deliver. You get the speed, you get the luxury of a driving experience, but more importantly, this is intelligent car. Then you can use your voice control during the traffic area. When the busy time, you don't have on the traffic, you can use your voice control to order the a pickup to open the windows. The same times, you can sing karaoke while you're traveling. You go to any trip, you're boring, you can sing karaoke, you can use the pickup and play game. And most importantly, it's a pickup, it's a big size. But with BYD pickup, you don't need to worry about the parking. You have good experience for the parking. And then also this technology in bundle together will deliver fully charge of the car and also full tank of gasoline. The pickup can run more than 850 kilometers. And when you arrive your place of the beach or arrive the place of your parking at a camping trip, the pickup will become the energy generation to give you V2G and the V2L performance and power your farmhouse. Special for the farmer, you can power your tools for the farming. And at the same time, BYD, this truck can go to the beach, you can start barbecue. We have the area over there, you can use our electricity from the pickup, can power, cook your hot dog, and also tackle with this pickup. So this, now the video is working now. Okay, so let's welcome BYD pickup, BYD SHARK. Thank you.
Yes. Estamos ajustando la pantalla porque tuvimos recién una situación.
Que nada, un placer para mí saludarlos. Jorge Vallejo, director general BYD México.
Everyone, to all of you, it is a great pleasure to say hello to all the media distributors or dealerships, and for all of those that are here and make this event possible and so sensational. We are experiencing a great moment. We are experiencing the launching of our first pickup, which is the first launch of a new product outside of China. We're so proud of that because basically this engineering innovation company, this technology company that, as Estela Lee was just saying, our CEO, we have over 100,000 engineers working around the world in 11 training centers and energy development, and we're ready to be witnesses of this launch. And this is a historical event. Why? Because it's the first PHEV pickup truck. It's the first pickup truck with this development, the first pickup technology of BYD, a new event for the world and Mexico. BYD SHARK, present exclusively in Mexico for now. BYD is a leader of sales in the world, creating this energy, these innovations. So that's why we're so happy. And what's BYD? BYD is a company that is born being a technology and engineering company leading the pathway to a sustainable future. Everything that we've been doing together and we've been developing together, we're so happy to present this new model to you. This great vehicle that we're going to witness today, shows all the development and all the technology. Our chief, Estela Lee, just showed us how it works, all of our efforts, trying to create patents, on a daily basis to deliver 30, 40 patents constantly on a daily basis. So the pickup shows us what's the technology we offer, what's the innovation we offer, and why Mexico is an important market that transcends. That's why we decided to have this global launch in Mexico in front of all of you. Estela Lee was just saying some minutes ago what a development and engineering company looks like with all of the different segments and all of the different products that we offer. Estela, so much for your accompaniment, for your support, for believing in us. And thank you to all of you for being part of this technology that nowadays is part of this market of DMO technology, dual mode of road, that you can experience it in the rear of the vehicle, shows us what the power is. A product that shows us from 0 to 100 kilometers in 5.7 seconds. A great efficiency yield, which makes the vehicle and the product that is going to be highly accepted and the highest developed in the country. Welcome, BYD SHARK. Welcome this SHARK pickup to this country. I want to welcome you all. It's going to be part of the urban scenario in the next couple of days. And soon at the end of the event, we're going to talk about the price and the cost. And we want to keep on growing with you and work with you. Estela Lee, thank you so much for your support. We were going to keep on developing this great product. That's amazing design. The BYD Shark, we have it here. We're going to look at it from different sides and we'll be able to test it. But I want to understand about the design. Okay, what's the magic of technology? I always wanted to be a part of a wow moment. Let's give a round of applause to Stella Lee. Thank you so much for your accompaniment, for your support, and give yourselves a round of applause because we know all the effort behind of you being here. I mean, Jose, you're an expert, you're the master. So first of all, this is what happens when we're with a live stream and then when we have a global launch. This is what BYD is. I want to leave very clear what BYD is. It's an innovation company, technology company. It is a company that knows how to adapt to different obstacles and challenges, that is innovating, that not only develops technology, it is a company that knows what the right moments are and how to overcome them. BYD is all of that. It doesn't only build dreams, it transforms, modifies them. It helps us to believe that there is a chance for a better future and that it's possible. And Stella Lee is showing us by putting her trust in us, having this global launch outside of China for the first time ever, that we are able to provide and deliver this technology outside of China. Thank you, Stella Lee, for your support, your trust, and Mexico is going to be the number one for sales of this BYD Shark. But not only for new energies, it's going to be an important player because pretty soon it's going to be number one or on the top numbers of the market in Mexico. First, we have the BYD pickup. We have BYD Shark leading the pathway for a more sustainable future with a different array of vehicles that includes hatchbacks, SUVs, sedans, and BYD is astounding by being the number one company for the new energy sales company, working in 11 different development centers. That makes us an international company, but also a company that is constantly developing innovation, technology, and engineering. Challenging the status quo, BYD goes with the pickups. Forget about traditional models. BYD Shark offers a dynamic design, a superior design, Walden Egger that merges technology with the essence of power and the strength of a shark. This truck is inspired in one of the most amazing predators of the seas. This truck promises a great driving experience. The front design captures the fearless look of a shark, showing that is able to become or overpass any obstacles. The rear part of the BYD showed power and the grace of the shark, the movement, showing the great technology that BYD offers. The lines and the aerodynamism is inspired of the elegant shape of the shark, and the cabin shows the muscles of the creature, of the shark. BYD Shark is significant in size, making it unique in its class, offering generous dimensions when it comes to height, length, and width. Taking advantage of the structural benefits of new energies or new opportunities, we have a great proportion of 15.7% of the length of the axles, which makes this truck powerful and gives us a comfortable and great driving experience. This catches the innovation of BYD and the style of BYD, from the Palace white, Atlantis gray, that is magical as well, that plays with the light and that transforms this vehicle from light blue or blue to gray. And we have the Marmara Black as well. This is not only a vehicle, it's a statement of innovation, design, and it shows all of BYD DNA. Said as Michel Paganetti, BYD shows a powerful look and it shows a great leap to the future. The central console is inspired on an aircraft, shows style and different colors that combines grays and oranges and buttons that have been very accurately designed. This shows the DNA of BYD technology and innovation. The front seats has a sporty design that gives us a sense of safety like no other. The driving experience is great with this rotation LCD screen, both part of what BYD technology offers. BYD SHARK transformed the comfort design with the innovating design of the rear seats. Many other brands can underestimate the importance of these rear seats. For us, that's essential. Comfort is a very important part for the BYD SHARK. The rear seats offer a flat floor surface and an angle of 27 degrees of inclination of the seats, 880.4 millimeters of space for legs. This is the widest truck in the market. This is not only for the off-road adventures, but also is a great option for big families that look for comfort and space. SHARK BYD redefines the traditional pickup. This is a practical and avant-garde design. Our pickup is not only more functional and advanced, it challenges and changes the perception of what a pickup should be. Should be practical, technological, and modern. BYD, it is designed for those that expect more from their vehicles. Welcome, BYD Pickup SHARK to Mexico.
The crowds, they're shaking, is it worth a try? Look at the grin I'm wearing, ask yourself why. So I should slow down, steady as she goes, so I should hold down. Shaking like a fool, ain't ready for this. Girl, you break the rules. Well, I've spent the night out till the light of day. Haven't closed my eyes, but haven't seen you there. Come out to me, get around my naughty way. I want you to be my baby. Nice to see you.
Bueno, qué increíble la BYD SHARK.
BYD SHARK, that's going to be in the prime time for Mexican television and all of our social networks. And we'll be looking at this in different countries as we launch them. So we'll be able to learn about BYD SHARK more and more. We talked the DMO technology and the design, and we want to go in detail of what's inside the BYD SHARK. So Mr. Hernandez, I want to invite him, Oscar, invite him to the stage, talk about the smart innovation that this product has. It is something marvelous. Hello, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here with you. So BYD is a great technology company, and with SHARK, we have the best technology of BYD. It is a new technology that is not in the market. Of course, I want to show you first about our DMO platform, our new platform for the PHEV, for the off-road. This is a high performance platform and is good for electric vehicles and for the performance of fuel, for the comfort of knowing that if I have a larger trip, I have all of that with the BYD SHARK. We are improving this world with the pickups with the BYD SHARK. We have better safety, we have great comfort, super comfort, and it's a multifunctional truck. Our platform DMO, it is developed by the 11 Institution of Development with the over 100,000 engineers that we have in BYD. This is a total new design. We have 4 motors, electric motors. And we also have one in the rear and 1.5 turbo motor or engine. We have a blade battery, our safest battery in the market that has no problem when it comes to when it's penetrated or when it has some type of impact. The components that we have, it is our fuel engine, 1.5 turbo engine, that it is developed to work in great capabilities and with a great performance. We can have a great consumption of fuel even without the electric system on. We also have the hybrid electric system, which is the brain of everything. We have all the electronics controller, and this is a system that is going to tell us of what driving mode we might need based on the road characteristics and what we are asking from our BYD SHARK. And on the rear, we also have an engine that it is specifically designed for a BYD SHARK. It is an electric engine, 100%. And the advantage that we have here is that it has an instant response, immediate torque, speeding up, cutting, and so on. It is all immediate. All of these different motors and engines, the fuel engine gives us over 430 horsepower that is equal to an engine of 4.0 liters V8. Imagine what we did, because we have a lighter vehicle with great components and with this power. And what can we achieve with this power? From 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.7. We are the first hybrid pickup that is also plug-in. There's nothing like this in the market, and that makes us the leader in this type of vehicle in the market. Within its functionality, this is a hybrid plug-in vehicle. We also have the EHS, which is the brain that is going to tell us the driving mode. You can have 100% electric mode, city conditions when we have lower speeds. If you have to cut some other cars, we have the serious mode, which is, we have the fuel engine that is going to help us to send power to the battery to power the vehicle. When you're driving on the highway, if you want to cut off another vehicle at a higher speed, we have the mode that is parallel. Both engines, the electric and the fuel one, are going to give us the power to give propulsion to the vehicle. And we also, when we are on the highway, the fuel consumption, it is more efficient. If we're only using the fuel engine. This is all done automatically. You don't have to do anything that's complicated within the controls of the vehicle. BYD SHARK does everything for you. So that's part of the advantages of this type of vehicle, the savings on fuel. We have consumption of 7.5 liters for every 100 kilometers. We've never seen that before in this type of vehicles. With so much power, with the capability that we have for load, for tow, we have a consumption that is super efficient. And that consumption, we're talking about of a vehicle that does not fully charge battery. It is only consumption with the internal combustion engine. If I have a fully loaded or charged battery, we have the consumption of 1.5 liters. per 100 kilometers. You won't find this anywhere else. So part of what's really important here, what we were looking for when creating this type of vehicle, were the savings. This is going to help us to have a lower consumption of fuel. Imagine your daily drives within the city. You won't be spending any fuel. You'll be working or driving with the electric batteries. That is going to translate into attractive savings throughout the months, throughout the years, and so on and so forth. When you want to drive your BYD SHARK 100% electric mode, you can go up to 100 kilometers without needing a drop of fuel. For closer trips, and you have a total silent drive and without any fuel consumption. You know, we have a vehicle that can work electrically, but it's also a hybrid vehicle. We can go up to 840 kilometers with a load of fuel and a load or charge off or blade battery. With that, you can take the highway without the need of stopping, with, you know, having this range anxiety and, you know, drive all the way. We have the DC load, and we have domestic charging. We have a new development of our BYD SHARK, our CC1 combo for the DC and G72. And what we're looking with these new developments is to make it easier for the user, so they don't need an adapter to plug in into the public charging stations. So we know that in Latin America, the G632 is the most standard ones. With BYD, you'll be able to use the charging stations that are available in Mexico and Latin America. The advantages that we also have with the electric vehicle is the response times. Electric vehicles' response is 100 times faster than a fuel engine. You know, it talks about the performance of the vehicle without gearboxes and so on. You know, this is important to understand the performance that we have in our BYD SHARK. And these components are simpler. When you have a development of electric vehicle, we have less mechanical parts that communicate between them. This is a benefit when it comes to the maintenance, you know, less parts, and of course, maintenance that is that you have to carry out in longer times. We have an all-wheel drive that's smart. What this BYD SHARK is going to do is going to automatically compensate when we have a traction loss, and is going to send it to the opposite wheels. This is done virtually. We have a virtual differentiator that is going to monitor in real time the wheel traction. And without the mechanical parts, we also have a vehicle that is simpler and lighter. With that, we have a traction that is called smart traction, all-wheel drive. In the smart traction, we have a detection of surfaces. We have the smart adjustment and quick torque adjustment. We also have quick response to the electric engine, and this benefits the yield, the performance, the accelerations, the speeding, and the comfort in our vehicles. You can decide between the different controls of the BYD SHARK 3 terrain modes, or the different driving modes that is going to adapt to the different conditions. We have the mud mode, sand mode, and snow mode. The vehicle is going to do everything for you, so you won't have to worry about adjusting controls manually. You know, the vehicle has the needed settings to play around these three different modes. Let's look at the capacities or capabilities of our SHARK. We have a load volume of 1,450 liters. We have a weight capacity of 835 kilograms. And we also have a tow of 2,500 kilograms. If you want to pull a trailer, motorcycles, whatever, you can do it with your BYD SHARK. It is a versatile vehicle that is going to be very helpful. And to show you these characteristics, I'm going to show you a video so you can see it in a summary.
Es impresionante.
Amazing, you know, all the technology load that we have on our BYD Shark. As you may see, that is a machine designed to overcome the greatest challenges of nature. And this is due to all of the tests we've done on this vehicle, extreme temperature test, height, and suffocating heat. And this test and the results of these tests have showed that this is a capable vehicle. Now I want to talk about safety, which is a pretty interesting part of things and also very important. First of all, we also have our blade battery. This is the only battery in the world that when you penetrate it, it doesn't have any explosion risks or setting into fire. This is the safest one. The phosphate, lithium, and iron combination. We also have the CTC, cell to chassis. This structure, we put together the chassis and the battery in one piece. This gives us more, it makes it more robust to have a more dynamic vehicle, and it makes it safer in case of an impact. We have the CTC, and thanks to that, we have a structural strength that is higher than 22%. This CTC integration, besides giving energy, it is structural, so it is very useful when it comes to safety. We can take even 100,000 Newton of load on the roof, on the top. We can resist 400 joules of an impact on the lower part. It is a vehicle that is going to be off-road a lot of times, so it has to be very highly resistant to overcome any obstacle or any object it might come in contact with. We also have our smart load. We have our smart driving system, BYD. It sensors, cameras that help us to monitor the environment around the vehicle and help the driver in real time. The goal of this system is to improve safety and, of course, to give some comfort when driving. This smart driving system, BYD, it is a revolutionary technology that is transforming the way we drive, making our portfolio safer and our experience to be as comfortable and safe as possible. We also underlined, and we have Mr. Heinz Kane, who is the chassis development chief, that gave us a new suspension that we have on BYD Shark, and it is focused to be more comfortable. And when we wanted to have a recreation or leisure vehicle, we needed that type of system. We have double suspension on the rear and a good suspension or independent suspension on the front as well. So that gives us a pickup that has a drive like an SUV, a luxury SUV. You'll be able to test it during the driving test later, and as well all the other characteristics that I've talked about. We also have a V12. It has a blade battery, BYD technology, and it's a versatile and multifunctional vehicle. Imagine you go camping and you want to plug in a grill, or you want to inflate a mattress, whatever. You can do all of this with your BYD Shark. We have direct plugs so you can plug in devices or to plug in an adapter in the power source. So this technology has been developed to improve our life experience on a daily basis and also save our lives during an emergency. I'm going to tell you about a story that I heard in Queensland, Australia. There were some power losses for some days, and this mother has an 11-year-old with some illnesses. So he gets dialysis treatments, and due to the lack of power or energy in their homes, he wasn't able to get his treatment. They own a BYD H03, here we know it at Joe Plus, and thanks to the energy, the power, they were able to give him his treatments or his what he needed due to the energy they were able to get from their BYD. So this helps to save lives as well. So we are there to understand and improve everyone's lives and your needs. So now I want to show you a video that shows everything that we've talked about. Thank you for your attention and for listening to me. Thank you.
Bueno, ¿qué?
Wow, that was amazing. That video is the one I like the most because it shows what's behind the innovation of the BYD Shark. And we also talked about design, technology, and also that's a very, very smart vehicle. And that makes it a very cool product. And I want to call Ana Narro, who is a PR manager of BYD Mexico. What can we do with the vehicle? How can we have the best driving experience? Let's give a round of applause to Ana. Hello, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here with you today. Es un gran placer estar con todos ustedes, todos nuestros invitados, all of our guests. As always, it's always a pleasure. And like Jose said, I'm going to start by telling you about all of the different functionalities and details and technology that makes of Shark this pickup a 1 out of series. So you'll be able to know about the features. So how can it be so simple to take your cell phone and use it just like that? And as simple as that, you'll be able to connect it with Shark, because from your phone, you'll be able to lock and open your doors, turn the AC on and off, to heat or cool the seats, turn on or off the alarm, or turn on or off the lights. You won't let me lie. This becomes very useful when you parked and you don't remember where. But this is just a part of it. Sometimes the vehicle ski can turn uncomfortable when you put it in your pockets or in your purse. The sensor, sometimes we don't find it, and if we don't find it, the key is not detected and everything gets complicated. And for BYD Shark, that's different. We know that. That's why we have different ways to go into your vehicle. The easiest one is from your phone using the app. Get the app, and everything becomes so easy because from your phone, you'll be able to unlock it. And the most frequent question is, what happens if I run out of battery on my cell phone? Well, don't worry about it. Even if the battery is off on your phone, the system will be detected and it'll unlock. And, if it's better for you, you can keep it in your wallet, the NFC card, which will give you access to the vehicle digitally or physically, just by placing it on the side mirror. And in the inside, you'll be able to see a little space to place that card and connect it. So let's talk about the BYD intelligence system. That's how the NFC is done or created or used. Yes, just like that. So let's talk about the BYD intelligence system, which means that you can do all of this on your phone. You can use your phone and, make your BYD use it as well. You connect it to your phone and you can do it all from there. Your platforms are going to interact. What does this mean? Okay, if you have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, whatever, you'll be able to use it directly on your Shark. And let's not forget about the 12.8 inches rotating screen. This is one of the most amazing hallmarks of the brand, that are very comfortable for all of the users. If you lose signal on your phone, which sometimes happens, don't worry about it, because Shark has integrated Wi-Fi within its system. And to avoid any distractions, BYD Shark also has a smart voice system, which you can control the lights, the roof, the panoramic roof, multimedia calls, just by saying, "Hi, BYD." Let's watch the next video.
Ajusta la temperatura a 20 grados.
Entendido. Ajuste la temperatura a 20 grados.
Aumenta la velocidad del aire al nivel 3.
Entendido. Configurando la velocidad del ventilador a 3.
Baja las ventanas delanteras. Llama a Amanda.
Claro, llamando a Amanda.
Llévame al Museo Nacional de Antropología.
Aquí está lo que he encontrado. ¿Cuál prefiera?
El primero.
Claro, Museo Nacional de Antropología en calle Andador en Miguel Hidalgo. Iniciando la navegación.
So there you have it. I mean, it is amazing to have this system. You have no distractions, and technology doesn't stop there. The infotainment system includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and includes a lot of things that many of you like. Karaoke, this great app that has the BYD hallmark, you know, the seal of BYD, for you to have fun, to have a great entertainment by yourselves or with some company, you know, that gives us an opportunity to have a great time. So now I'm going to tell you that something that is really interesting, because within BYD Shark, you'll find Spotify, which is going to be your ally when it comes to listening to music. You know, the navigation system is going to detect with the integrated Wi-Fi system. You won't be able to, or you won't have to worry about anything if you miss a turn. Don't worry about it. BYD Shark, it is a pickup that has the power to take you anywhere. That's why it has an integrated navigation system that without a problem, it can take you anywhere from wherever you are. So that's why this screen adapts to the smart system of your cell phone. If you have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you'll be able to see that on the screen, as you can see here. And you'll be able to feel familiar with the design of the system, because when you get on a new car, you don't know how the system works. It makes it easier. And if you want to use the BYD system, you'll be able to do that as well. This includes also Bluetooth connection. You'll be able to upload files and photos, and you also have the BYD assistant at all times. So now let's talk about the karaoke experience that I just told you about, because beyond of only being a karaoke and singing, the setup of the speakers and the capping of the pickup becomes a studio, a recording studio, because the equalization of this space is unique. If you sing professionally or voice over, you'll be able to understand it. But if not, don't worry about it, because no external noise will interrupt that karaoke moment. You know, you can sing as you were giving a concert. Nothing is going to ruin it. You can do it just fine, and no one's going to hear you as well. So the central screen has different functionalities. As you were able to see before, it rotates. We know that, right? But you can also set it up for it to divide. You know, BYD thought about the co-pilot. So as the driver looks at the map, the co-pilot can also change the music without any distraction. And, you know, do we have the 3 fingers movement, with which you'll be able to establish easy commands or simple commands just by placing your 3 fingers as shown on the video. And you won't let me lie when I say, when we have a wireless charge, it takes forever. You know, we forget the cable, whatever, but for BYD Shark, also thought of that, because when we have wireless charging, this pickup has a 50-watt charging source. And for me, that has been one of the greatest news. BYD Shark, it is a pickup for adventure, for off-road, to take any road, full of obstacles maybe, and those are my favorite ones. And BYD ones that, despite pollution or soil that we might have outside, we want to have clean air inside. That's why we have a purification system of the AC. In a small amount of time, we improve the quality of air within the cabin. Another of the functions that we might find, or we can find in the BYD, that when you are driving, you don't want to take your eyes off the road, and that is very important. So that's why BYD Shark has a head-up display system, and this displays the information of the vehicle in front of the driver, giving you navigation information, driving information, and safety system warnings or alerts. And this is very important because we want all of you to be safe and for nothing to distract you. And I also want to add something else that is going to, or you're going to find pretty useful. And once you test the Shark, put it into practice. When you're driving in complicated roads, sometimes it's hard to calculate. So we have an angle of 540, panoramic camera, that it is the blind side, because it's guiding you from above and is guiding you from all the angles, which gives you a unique experience with, you lose the fear of driving a big truck in narrow spaces. It gives you a distant view. It gives you the view at a near obstacle that you may find. And this is also ideal for the off-road. This is super helpful. BYD Shark is here to show us that the pickup world is entering a new technology era, leaving behind what was traditional and putting as a priority all the innovations. Thank you.
Hi BYD, cerrar todas las ventanas.
Question, that we all want to have the BYD Shark. Raise your hand if you want a BYD Shark. No, I need to see more hands. Who else wants a BYD Shark? Who wants to test the BYD Shark? Okay, let's do what's possible to test it. We have a speed test and off-road test. We'll have the whole day to be here. We have different areas. We know we have a customer area, our dealership, our distributors area. We also have the technology platform, an area to understand how the karaoke works, and another area that shows us how we can use the pickup in the different modes. And we also have areas for the media, the press, and influencers for carry out interviews. But there's something that I don't know, and I'm always left to the end to talk about the price. Do you want to know how much it'll cost? I mean, it is important for you to know what will the price be here in Mexico. Jorge, please come up to the stage, because I had my WhatsApp full of messages of people asking about the price. How are you? Are you having fun, talking about technology, innovation? But then now we have a great a great moment, and why BYD is the number one seller for new energy vehicles. You know, the DNA of BYD is not only building the best products or the best platforms, the best technology as well, but also to make it accessible to the market. That is a real vision and mission of BYD. You know, to reduce 1 degree Celsius of the world's temperature, but you know, to make this technology accessible to the market. Now we are certain that BYD SHARK not only redefines this segment for the pickups, but also it establishes a new standard for technology and design. BYD promises, as we were able to see, a driving experience like no other before, combining power and efficiency that challenges the leaders of the market. It's not only a vehicle, it is a leap towards the future for sustainable mobility with a great performance. Thank you so much for being part of this great journey for this design, because BYD is here to become a leader, you know, to lead adventure, technology, and innovation. And you're the first ones, you're the honor witnesses to look at it. And what we're waiting for, BYD has a star warranty, 8 years blade battery, and 6 years bumper to bumper. We also have our road assistance network coverage, the change of wheels and tires, and also taking the vehicle to your home. You know, we were waiting for the price. So BYD SHARK GL, 899,000 pesos, and SHARK GL, 969,800 pesos. BYD SHARK GL, 899,980 pesos. So we've been working with financial institutions like Santander, which is also one of a bank that has been here with us, and they have a great news. So we have 7.8% of the interest rate, you know, to make it accessible in the market. Let's give a hand to Santander for this great support, you know, for this liaison and this synergy that we've created together. We are still working with other financial institutions and other banks to make it accessible. So it's been a great honor to be a part of this. Today I feel very, very proud to be a witness and to be able to change the history of the Mexican market. I feel totally satisfied of what BYD is and has become. So BYD is still building dreams for me and for all of you. Let's give a welcome to the BYD SHARK pickup. So many have asked me if we all have the pre-sale. No, we have the launch. We have announced the price. So we're going to invite Ms. Stella Lee and other BYD executives to take a picture, the official picture of the executives of BYD. So if the people from the press and the media want to approach and take a picture, no problem. I'm going to help to organize everything up here.
Muchas gracias a todos.
Bueno, gracias. Vamos.
Much. So let's start to spread out. So those that want the speed test or the off-road test, you can also put your names down if you haven't done it to do the test. You can also come to the stage to create content. Just give me 5 minutes to have all the executives off from the stage, and you will be able to come up and take pictures or whatever you need.
tal? Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Mi nombre es Frida.
For being here. My name is Frida Espinosa, and we're here in the off-road experience of BYD SHARK. This experience is amazing because we've been able to see all the presentation from the national and international leaders, but now we're going to experience how this plug-in hybrid vehicle performs. Here we have the leader of product, and he is an expert on all the BYD technology, and he is going to explain to us how this BYD perform. I mean, he's very technical, but he's very good. I mean, it's a great pleasure to be here with you. So for this experience, as you can see behind me, we have a test that is called DNA. So this pickup is going to have a test that 2 of the wheels are going to be floating in the air, and we have a special guests that are going to live the experience within the pickup. And this while we talk about the BYD technology, which is the core of BYD. So to talk about the DMO technology. So DMO is a total new technology. We're launching it today in Mexico with their pickup, and this is a plug-in hybrid vehicle. So you have the best of both worlds. You can drive it 100% electric, a daily commutes, to the office, back home. You don't use a drop of fuel. But if you want to have a longer trip, Frida, that's more interesting, you can have a great performance. Up to 845 kilometers of autonomy with BYD SHARK. Yeah, that's correct. And with 100% autonomy of the electric engine, you can reach 600 kilometers. And we talk about a plug-in hybrid technology, but what's that? Because we think that a hybrid can be charged or loaded with fuel. Or with a hybrid, you always need fuel to be in the city. Correctly. So what's the electric mode of driving? We are hybrid plugins because we have bigger batteries, and the advantage is that you have more kilometers. The traditional hybrid with the fuel, you can have some, and the electric side, you can have some savings. But when it comes to our vehicles, the advantage is that you can drive 100% electrically. So that's why we have to plug it in. Our combustion engine can also charge your battery. You can also do that with our vehicle. For instance, if you are going down a slope with the brakes, you can charge or load the cells. So I can go up to 100 kilometers with my electric batteries. Yes. How many days were you able to commute? I leave, 40, 30 minutes from work. A week? Oh, okay. A week without using a drop of fuel. That's amazing. And with the pickup, that is also amazing when it comes to design, external design, and in performance. So we're here to answer your questions. So make sure that you follow us to share this live with your friends. And please write down the questions that you may have about the brand. And then we'll be able to show you how this vehicle has this great performance with these DMO tests. Okay, let's see if we have any questions and what are they asking. The question is, what is the price of BYD SHARK? I mean, we just heard about the price 5 minutes ago. We have 2 versions. We have BYD SHARK, which is GS, and it costs GL 899,980 pesos for the GL version for BYD SHARK, and the other version is BYD SHARK GS, which is 969,800 pesos. What do you think about this price? With all the technology, Frida, I mean, with the 100% electric mode and the power, remember that this vehicle goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.7 seconds, like nothing ever before. It surprised you, right? Yes, it also surprised me because we just heard with you about the price, because it was something that we were all waiting for. I just heard about it. So yeah, it was amazing to hear about it. Another question. Okay, we've already gave you guys the cost. What's the cylinder capacity of the BYD Shark? I'm going to talk about the system. We have a combustion engine 1.5 for cylinders. This plays a secondary role. The 80% of the time is going to be using the two electric engines, one on the front and one on the rear. That's why our BYD Shark can do this type of roads, because it is an off-road vehicle. So those are the three engines. The combined 430 horsepower. Imagine this array of motors, engines. It is similar to a V8 engine. So we have a vehicle that is more accessible, that is greater on savings and more powerful. They're also asking how many hours of autonomy does it have. We have 100 kilometers. When it comes to 100 electric, combined we have 840 kilometers. Something that I'd like to add is that the autonomy cannot be defined by the hour, because it depends by the driver mode of each driver, right? I mean, if you drive 100 kilometers without any traffic on a highway, maybe on a big avenue, or stopping at every traffic light, is going to change. Also the driving habits that we might have, if you're going up slopes or braking a lot or fast or slow. So for this hybrid plug-in vehicle, you'll be able to see how it changes and you'll be getting used to it. So they're asking about the prices again. Camila, maybe you can help me, or I can help you. We have the GL version, 899,980, and we have the GS version, 969,800. I mean, now the difference between the two versions, you'll be able to see it on our website, byd.com/mx. You can go there right now, and you'll be able to find the BYD Shark information, where you'll be able to see all the different colors that are available, all the functionalities, and the technical information to look at it into detail. But generally speaking, what's the difference? Okay, so first, in the GS, we have ADAS assistance that is going to help us with the safety part of things. For instance, if you have a pedestrian or an animal, the vehicle can brake by itself. If you get distracted and if you, go off the road a little bit, the vehicle is going to put you back in the road. Those are some differences. I mean, aesthetics, in the rear, you'll see aluminum bars, details on the roof, basically the engine, the wheels, tires are the same. And they're pretty wide inside. It's designed to be as comfortable as possible. When we drive it, you'll be able to see how the suspension feels, the shock absorbers, the materials are amazing. The powertrain is the same for both models. So the ADAS driving system is amazing, but inside we also have some technology. We have a rotating screen and a system developed by BYD. This rotating screen is a seal of BYD, but tell me more about it. We have an infotainment system. We have 12.8 inches in our central screen, but we also had a head-up display that it is reflected or shown on the windshield so you don't get distracted and you see it right in front of you. We also have Apple CarPlay, we have Android Auto, we have pre-installed apps like Spotify. You can have all your music library on your BYD Shark, and you can also have navigation. It is a complete vehicle, and also our voice commands that you say, "Hi BYD," you wake up the system and you can ask the system to lower the windows, to change the temperature of the AC, enable Spotify, get the directions to my home, and call my mom. And I think that's the most complete assistance or voice assistant in the market. It is marvelous, and it's in Spanish, so you don't have to try to speak English that you might learn a long time ago. I mean, I've talked to the system, and it understood me perfectly. It is a greatly developed system. We have many languages in the system. One of them is Spanish, and that is going to help to avoid distractions when you're driving. It's all thought for the safety of our users. So what is the useful life cycle of our batteries? So we have the plate battery, which is the best battery out there in the market. If you penetrate it, if you hit it, it won't explode. What's the life cycle? What will you say? What will you think? I don't know. My cell phone might live for 3 years. Yes, that's the concern of many people. You know, they're concerned about this type of batteries. A battery of a BYD SHARK, it gives us over 50,000 charge cycles. I mean, if you were to charge it on a daily basis, 14 years would have to go by. I mean, 14 years for a vehicle, and it has a warranty for 8 years. Yes, we have a warranty for up to 8 years. You can check that information on our website, byd.com/mx. And here we have the BYD SHARK. It's already doing some tests, but let's see if we can focus the performance of this vehicle. I mean, it is great. It's amazing. What do you think? I think this is outstanding. Everything that has been developed by BYD with our research centers, with our engineers constantly working on this. We have vehicles with great off-road capabilities. We have the pickup that is going to go up a slope, and you can see the 2 electric engine and also the fuel engine. You won't miss any power when going up. I mean, it has a surplus of power. I mean, because we have some influencers inside those trucks. I mean, who is there? Jimmy from Pongámoslo a Prueba, or Let's Test It in English. I mean, he's the first one to go on the pickup, and what you saw there, that is the slope control when you're going down. I mean, it is done automatically without you pushing the brakes. Let's see if we could see it again. Let's see if we can see a DNA test. You'll be able to see there how the wheel is floating. And how is it capable to do this? It is a complex effort, you know, the suspensions and the controls that we have for the torque of the engines. When one of the wheels is losing traction, the system compensates automatically on the opposite wheels. So what it's doing right now is for the vehicle to compensate to overcome the obstacles. So it is all done automatically, and it is a 100 electric torque. That's great. You can see Jimmy is in there feeling very happy. Don't worry, our BYD SHARK is super safe. We have a rigid structure, and also the plate battery is heavy. I mean, this is in the lower part of the chassis. The chassis and the battery is one piece. It's part of the structural parts of the vehicle. So that also gives us stability. And tell me about the chassis, because that's Fer Urquiza. I think he's there with Alonso Drifter. They're very happy on the pickup truck. But tell me more about the chassis. The chassis is a new development chassis of BYD that we call it cell to chassis, CTC. It means the battery is part of the chassis, and it is complemented by the engines, you know, the electric ones on the rear and the other one in the front with the fuel engine. I mean, the performance is focused to make it as comfortable as possible, as powerful as possible, and see how easily they overcome the obstacles. I mean, they look so happy, right? They look very happy. I want to go on one of these trucks. Can I go on? But they won't allow us to drive it. No, they won't let us to drive it, but I think it's better to have the experts driving or behind the wheel. I mean, these are tests that we are doing with experts and, experienced drivers that help us to have a better experience. And thank you for being here with us. This is a global event. I want to remind you that we have all the BYD global team. We have people coming all the way from Asia, all of America, for Latin America, different countries of Latin America, and we have streaming in some other platforms. And thank you for being here. I want to ask you about the availability of BYD SHARK. We are working on having different dealers around the country. But from this day on, you'll be able to give the down payment of the BYD SHARK. I mean, they're already available. I mean, I can go to a dealer as of today. Can I have a driving test and maybe give a down payment? Yeah. Or dealerships are ready to provide these driving tests and for you to buy them. Ferchurquiza is right here. What do you thought? Amazing. Great tests. Were you nervous? No, because we trust the drivers and the product. I mean, but it was amazing to see how this block system works and how this vehicle is as practiced in the city and also off-road. I think Fede is really excited because he wants to record how the wheel is not touching the ground. I mean, we're in the middle of the two pickups doing different tests. We have, some colleagues having a great time. Ferchu is really excited. And the design is also really nice, isn't it? What do you think about the design? I liked it. The rear part of the truck is really, really nice. And what about the inside? It has great materials to be a working vehicle. I like the contrast of the colors, and I really like those colors. And we also have the high BYD technology. High BYD open the windows, and it opens the windows. I tested the karaoke that I did. I want to hear you sing. No, you won't be saying any of that. Okay, well, ask more questions, please. We have Oscar Hernandez, our expert, our leader expert on the BYD product. And my name is Frida Espinosa. I'm the digital manager of BYD. And I'm so happy to be here with you on this live stream and to be able to show you the DMO for the new BYD pickup Shark that is also a PHEV. A question. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? I'm Mario Dominguez. I actually race cars. Thank you for being here. We are in the global experience of BYD Shark, in the off-road experience. What do you think about the pickup? I'm actually pretty surprised with all the technology elements, innovation elements that it has. I've never been to a BYD presentation, but Ana Narro invited me to this presentation. And I see that this is a brand that is becoming revolutionary for different vehicles, the systems. I'm surprised. I'm highly surprised, with the off-road test, the slopes and the angles of inclination, the level changes. Thank you for being here, and I'm so glad that you're living this experience with us today. I think BYD has technology, has performance, has innovation, and also the events that it gives out to our guests is very fun. Thank you for being part of this streaming, and anything that you might need, BYD is a home for you. thank you. We're very happy to be here, and I'm going to keep on enjoying the BYD experience, learning about the vehicles and their technology. Thank you so much. I think we're very fortunate to have this type of guest, Mario Dominguez for Churquiza. I'm fascinated by this experience. We have simultaneous experiences with the shark behind us and one on front of us. No, I love the setting that they place here to show the capabilities that the vehicle has. I mean, when we're showing a vehicle that is off-road, it is good for people to test these features. So I really liked how they set everything up to make it happen. They're asking us, in which countries will this vehicle will be available? I mean, this was a global launch in Mexico. Mexico was the first country to introduce the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. But please follow the account of BYD Global to learn in which other countries will be having this pickup. At least in Mexico, we already have this PHEV pickup truck. The first country where you'll be able to test it, please approach your BYD dealerships and ask about it. They also asked me about load speed. We have two type of charging speed. You can charge from 30 to 80% in only 20 minutes or 30 minutes. For the first time in our vehicles of BYD Mexico, we have a CC1 standard, which is what's standard here in America. We can also charge at home. It's a great pleasure to see you again. It's always a pleasure to see you. Welcome. We are here with Manu Vasquez. We are live. We are live on TikTok, Facebook, but we are being streamed on 16 different countries in Latin America. 16 countries in Latin America: Chile, Argentina, Colombia, Brazil. Hello, everyone, because BYD is also present in Ecuador, Chile, Argentina, and so on. Colombia. I've seen some BYDs on the roads. Pickup? No, not yet, because pickup is a global model. It is in Mexico, and it is the first plug-in hybrid pickup. I mean, it was amazing to be here with you and share this moment with you because, I mean, it is a global event, and that gives you the chance to look at different points of view from the different markets. And I found it pretty interesting for the brand to choose Mexico for its first global launch outside of China. But it makes sense because Mexico is pretty strong when it comes to pickup trucks, and there's no better place than Mexico, and there's no other better company. So please follow the Manu Vasquez channels. Also follow different channels for BYD. Manuela Vasquez Uno. Vasquez with S and then Z. And then Manuela Vasquez 1. Just like BYD, number 1. Yeah, I want to congratulate you because I think you're doing it pretty well, not only in Mexico, but at a global level. What's good about social media is that we have a lot of feedback from you. You text us, you send us messages, and we know that people are happy with the products. And BYD gets pretty positive comments of real customers that are actually using the vehicles for some months now. Well, thank you. Thank you for creating content, for sharing. Thank you and congratulations. I am going to work on great videos. If you have questions about the truck, I'll give you a full review, and it's going to be a good one. Your review is going to be good, Manu. Thank you. Have a great time. Okay, well, that was it from us. I have an audience behind me that is dying to test this plug-in hybrid pickup truck. Yeah, let's do it because it looks pretty fun and I don't want to miss out. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll say goodbye for now, but it was great to share this opportunity and this experience with you, and I'll see you guys next time.